Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful forces shaping our world, and that's artificial intelligence. It's got this incredible promise, but as we'll see, it also carries some pretty serious risk.
And think about that question for a second, because it's not some far-off hypothetical anymore. We're going to explore both sides of this powerful and, sometimes unsettling new reality that we're all living in.
So first, let's just get a handle on the sheer scale of what these new AI models can do. The capabilities are moving at a breathtaking pace, totally pushing the boundaries of what we even thought was possible.
I mean, on one hand, you've got models like Anthropic's Claude, which can work like a senior software engineer, finding and squashing bugs in really complex code. But then on the other hand, you have Google's Genie, which can literally dream up entire interactive worlds from just a single sentence. We're seeing this elite-level skill happen in totally different areas all at the same time.
Now, what's so fascinating about a world model like Genie is that it can understand and maintain physical consistency. You know, it gets how water should ripple, or how objects are supposed to interact over time. This isn't just about making a pretty picture. It's about building a coherent digital reality. And that's a huge foundational step for everything from super realistic VR to much, much smarter robots.
And here's the thing. This kind of power isn't locked away in some high-tech lab anymore. For the first time in 6 years, OpenAI is releasing open-source models that are small enough to run on a good laptop. The tools of creation are being handed out to everyone, a trend that is incredibly empowering and, as we're about to see, really complicated.
Right, so this blistering pace of innovation, it's not just happening for fun. It's being fueled by this intense, high-stakes global race for talent, for resources, and for geopolitical influence.
This competition is so fierce, it's basically creating a geopolitical shadow war. We're seeing a full-blown black market for the computer chips that power AI. Just recently, 2 people were arrested in California for trying to smuggle top-tier NVIDIA H100 chips to China. These things are literally the gold standard for AI, and they're becoming as valuable as state secrets.
And this race isn't just between countries. It's getting heated between corporations, where the top talent is everything. Microsoft is poaching key people from Google. Meta is trying to recruit from, well, basically everywhere. And get this, in a huge strategic move, OpenAI actually offered its best models to the US government for just $1.
But all this intense competition has another side effect. The very same technological drive is also sparking some profoundly positive, absolutely life-changing applications.
Take the number 10. Thanks to a company called Synchron, that's how many patients with paralysis have now received a new, minimally invasive brain-computer implant. And what this means on a human level is it's incredible. Through a partnership with Apple, patients like Mark Jackson, who has ALS, can now control an iPad just by thinking. He's navigating apps, sending messages, and reclaiming a level of autonomy that was once thought lost forever. It's an amazing fusion of technology and humanity.
This same wave is also totally reshaping creativity. Platforms like 11 Labs Music mean anyone can be a composer. You just describe a song, pick a style, and boom, it spits out a royalty-free track in seconds. And while this is incredibly cool and empowering, it also makes us ask some tough questions about the value of human skill itself.
And that, of course, brings us to the darker side of the equation. Because when you make immense power available to everyone, you also make the potential for misuse available to everyone too. The same tools that empower us also create new and very serious threats.
So get this. In a pretty sobering experiment by Carnegie Mellon and Anthropic, researchers gave an advanced AI one simple goal: hack into a secure system. The AI, with zero human help, identified a weakness, wrote its own malicious code to exploit it, deployed the attack, and stole the data. It autonomously planned and executed a complex cyber attack, from start to finish.
And to be really clear, this is not some theoretical danger. The vulnerability the AI found and used, it's the exact same type that was used in the 2017 Equifax hack, a real-world attack that compromised the data of 147 million people. We are now building tools that can automate that level of damage. This also brings up some huge ethical questions about content. While most AI companies are building really strict safety filters, others are taking a different path. Elon Musk's Grok, for instance, has a spicy mode that intentionally turns those filters off. It can generate uncensored stuff, including really convincing deepfakes of public figures, just blurring the line between what's real and what's fake in a way that could be incredibly dangerous.
You know, the biggest risk with any powerful technology is the law of unintended consequences. I mean, think about an invention that seemed harmless. Plastics. We now know that microplastics aren't just in the ocean, they are inside of us, in our blood, our organs, even our brains. This massive, complex problem created by old tech really highlights the stakes, and maybe, just maybe, an opportunity for new tech.
And this brings us right back to that double-edged sword. The microplastics problem is insanely complex, maybe too complex for humans to solve on our own. The hope is that AI, the same technology that creates new risks, could actually be the key to fixing old ones. Its ability to process enormous amounts of data might just spot a solution that we've been missing all along. So, where does this all leave us? All these different threads, creation, competition, incredible benefits, and scary risks, they all lead to one single critical point about our collective responsibility. We are living through an absolutely unprecedented moment. From making art to giving people back their autonomy to planning cyber attacks. The most sophisticated tools ever created are quickly becoming available to everybody. The barrier to use them is dropping to basically zero.
Ultimately, the power of this technology is becoming our power. So the most important question isn't what AI is capable of, but what we, as the people creating it and using it, will choose to do with it. That's the real challenge, and the opportunity, right in front of us. Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.